right, fighting for you from the Foxhole Freedom every single day and bringing it to you every day with the heat. Here we go into another big hour of the program. Had some computer issues there in the middle, but we'll be just fine. Here are three big things you need to know right now. Number one, a Lansing area Christian college has admitted to hiring a registered sex offender that was on staff for years. We'll get to that. Number two, strange story out of northern Michigan. A Chinese national arrested, held on an ice container after trying to flee from police, right? And number three, it's Haley Stevens. Haley Stevens in the race for U.S. Senate. Four-term Democrat, U.S. Congresswoman Haley Stevens announcing her anticipated far-left campaign for Michigan's open seat in the U.S. Senate, joining what's becoming a crowded primary field. This comes to me from the Detroit News. She's 41 years old, from Birmingham. She says she's motivated by the Trump-Musk chaos agenda, whatever that means, wreaking havoc, causing uncertainty for the auto industry, job security, for government programs like Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. None of that's true, of course. The auto industry is doing great. I mean, ask the folks from Toyota and Honda. Ask the UAW what they think. Michigan finding itself in another moment of uncertainty, and when I look at my career and my life's work, it has been putting up my hand to stand up for Michigan in times of uncertainty. Michigan, where is this? Here it is. Let me tell you about Michigan, Congresswoman. Second highest unemployment rate among all 50 states. Largest increase in the nation in the jobless percentage over last year. Michigan's seasonally adjusted unemployment rate moved to 5.5% in March. Only Nevada is worse at 5.7%. The nation's unemployment rate rising 2 straight months from 4.1% to 4.2%. Which, by the way, 4% was always considered full employment when I went to school, because you always have people that are between jobs or moving or whatever they're doing. The job losses in Michigan, most significant in the manufacturing sector. Number of manufacturing jobs fell 4,000, 0.7%. The number of manufacturing jobs in Michigan dropped from 611,000 to 598,000 over the entire year, a 2.1% decrease. So the economy in Michigan, not great, but maybe if we had fixed the damn roads and we could have attracted Honda to build a plant here, things would be looking up. But instead, we invested in battery plants and mega sites that have produced 0 jobs. Whoops, did I yell? Did I pull a Joe Biden there? 0 jobs. How about that? Anyhow, my congressional office lines are ringing off the hook, she says. This is Haley Stevens, of course, and people who are fearful of these benefit cuts. We have Mike Rogers, who just announced another bid for U.S. Senate, who said that he is going to rubber stamp the entire Trump-Musk agenda, that it is not right for Michiganders. In this moment, we need not only a proven fighter, but a proven leader, and I believe that's me. First elected to Congress in 2018, trying to succeed Gary Peters, who retired at 66, unusual for a person to leave at that point. She joins 2 other high-profile Democrats who have entered the Senate race, State Senator Mallory McMorrow of Royal Oak, and former gubernatorial candidate Abdul El Sayed of Ann Arbor. Joe Tate of Detroit also considering a run. On the Republican side, it's Mike Rogers of White Oak Township. He was defeated by Alyssa Slotkin in November by 0.3 percentage point. Other potential Republicans, Bill Heising of Holland, State Senator Jonathan Lindsay of Coldwater, and Lorenzo Sewell, Pastor Zoe of Detroit. Stevens intends to focus her campaign on rising costs and protecting personal freedom and entitlement programs like Social Security. Yeah, they want to protect personal entitlement, all right. They sure do. Anyhow, there you go. I'll keep you up to speed on this. Haley Stevens in the race for the U.S. Senate seat in Michigan. All right. NGOs, speaking of corruption and so forth, NGOs, non-governmental organizations. If you're a non-governmental organization but can only survive with taxpayer money, are you really an NGO, or are you something more akin to an actual government agency? Peter Thiel, one of Donald Trump's main advisors and a guy who's a tech billionaire, he has this to say about NGOs. It's fascinating. Listen.
20 groups that are, providing food to Africa, different African countries. And you can summarize that as food to Africa. That's maybe an accurate description. And then if they're actually all working on the Biden reelection, that's an inaccurate description. At some point, the descriptions are so inaccurate that the people in the government could be prosecuted for fraud.
Yeah.
And one of the people who looked at this a lot thinks you could just prosecute these people for fraud. This is something like this is what Oliver North was prosecuted for in the Iran-Contra scandal in the 80s, was he mischaracterized the money and he mislabeled it. And it was like, he was accused of defrauding the government. And I think you could prosecute thousands of these people criminally for the thing that they wanted to prosecute Oliver North for in the 80s.
They're criminals. It's a grift. I mean, it's just a grift. And look, we need to know these things. Stop taking taxpayer dollars and putting them into your own pocket, which is happening all the time. Anyhow. Oh, I almost missed this one. Chinese national arrested, held on ICE detainer after speeding from police. This is Dateline Farwell, Michigan, from Michigan News Source, my news company. A 35-year-old Chinese national behind bars in Clare County and awaiting a U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement detainer. Zhuang Huang is housed in the Clare County jail after officials say he failed to slow down or move over while a Clare County deputy conducted a traffic stop on the 16th of April. The press release says Huang almost struck the deputy. The deputy finished the traffic stop, caught up with Huang, but he did not stop, continued into Osceola County. A Clare County road sergeant used stop sticks on Huang's vehicle and deflated all 4 of his tires. Charges: fleeing, eluding, resisting, obstructing, operating a vehicle without a license. Bond $30,000. What's this guy doing? Is he here legally? Chinese national. Is he here legally? Does he have a visa? Is he in the country legally, or is he one of Joe Biden's illegals? That's what I want to know. And if so, why is he here and why is he running from police? What is he actually up to? I'll be digging into that to find out more for you, all right? I'll take a break and be right back. It's the Steve Gruber Show on a Tuesday. I'll be in D.C. Wednesday. Full report comes Thursday here on the show. Don't want to miss any of that. Tell your friends.